Lastly, you will see in that conversation if that curriculum that the school is following, if the approach is making your child independent. How do we know that? When the activities that you could see, some sample activities wherein it involves peer group activity, like where children are solving the problems by themselves, no matter how small the problem is. But there is this problem solving approach that your child is encountering. So if the blocks are lost or if the tower is broken, is there a space where teacher is facilitating the child by figuring out how to solve this problem, that too with the peers, not the adults giving and solving problem for the child, even if the child is a toddler. Ensure that the school you're taking your child to is really open in their approach, is progressive in their thought process and the mindset, wherein they're allowed to take on their own choices, have their access to freedom, access to moving around in the room, of course, in that instructional space. Now, when I say this, I do not mean it's a playway or it's a free play time. No. The setup of the environment, if there is a high quality school, so this is another sign you would know whether the school is a high quality or not, is when you see that every area in the school or a preschool is designed or supported by the curriculum planning. The framework of the curriculum that the school follows will include which all materials do I need to keep today, what all areas are open for children to access. Although for a child, it may seem like I have 4 options to go to, but for a teacher, they had 10 and they kind of took it to 4 because it's lesser choice, but a choice is very important for child. It helps them to make decisions. They learn to, decide for themselves, make choices in life. Even if the choice didn't work, they want to switch. There is an access to switch the activity. That's how they will make decisions in their own life. Why this is so important? From my schooling time, if I think अगर हम अपनी schools को देखते हैं, या if you look at आप अपनी schools देखो, अपना school year देखो, एवरीथिंग, चाहे हमें क्या पहनना है, क्या हमें खाना है, कब होमवर्क करना है, क्या पढ़ना है, क्या टाइम पे ट्यूशन जाना है, स्कूल जाना है, एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस है, everything was defined by somebody else. I wonder if any one of you from that generation had choice to even select a subject that was not open space. But now children are moving towards the progressiveness wherein there will be this mixed approach, the approach where there's this openness and this sort of a globalization in terms of the approach. It's universally happening. It's not just in our country. तो इसको ध्यान में रख के जब हमें पता है कि फ्यूचर इज प्रोग्रेसिव, फ्यूचर इज समथिंग विच इज गोइंग टू बी चॉइस ड्रिवन, we need to look for schools those who support that, जो इन बातों को सपोर्ट करते हैं, जो ये समझते हैं कि हर एक बच्चा इंडिविजुअल है, उनके हर एक एक्टिविटी का आउटकम क्या होगा सबका डिफरेंट रहता है. अगर एक स्टैंडर्ड स्केल स्कूल फॉलो करता है दैट एवरीवन इज गोइंग टू डू दिस, अगर उनको पसंद आए कि नहीं है, देन दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम. सो अनदर थिंग दैट यू नीड टू लुक एट इज फाइंड आउट हाउ age appropriate and developmentally appropriate activities are the schools offering. अगर मैथ्स पढ़ा रहे हैं उसमें लेस और मोर का कॉन्सेप्ट है, और आपका बच्चा नो दैट द चाइल्ड लाइक्स टू बी एक्सप्लोरिंग और फिजिट्स विद द मटेरियल्स, और उनको ज्यादा ऑब्जेक्ट्स के साथ पसंद है, दे डोंट लाइक टू जस्ट sit and listen, maybe they would like to get up and move around. See if the planning or the lesson plan that they show has that access of diversity or variety of strategies that every child will be supported to. So these are the things that you keep in mind just to be aware of whether the school is high quality or not. और मैं ऐसा नहीं कह रही हूँ कि हर स्कूल हाई क्वालिटी होना चाहिए. इनफैक्ट इन अर्ली एजुकेशन स्पेस ये तो नॉन निगोशिएबल होना चाहिए, बिकॉज यही एज है जब आप रियली डेवलपमेंट में एफर्ट्स डालते हो और फ्यूचर में बच्चों के लिए जो चैलेंजेस होंगे एकेडमिकली और अदरवाइज गेट्स रिड्यूस्ड. अगर 0 to 6 years के अंदर हम ध्यान नहीं रखते इन बातों का, then we will need to be ready with extra things that the child might need to develop or learn different things in life. So आपको एज अ पेरेंट और अ गार्डियन एंड अडल्ट आपको ये देखना है कि इज दैट स्कूल योर चाइल्ड इज गोइंग टू और द प्री स्कूल यू आर willing to choose for your child, is it progressive enough? Is it Is it sort of reliable in terms of the research and the curriculum and relevant to your child's generation? And how do you know that? Of course, while asking the questions that I told you to, and note those questions down. And if you want to really get an answer to what kind of standards you can look for, you can write to me in the comments. I'll make another video with that checklist. So since I don't know whether you're interested for the checklist, I haven't put it here, but it'll be great अगर आप comments में लिखें कि अगर आपको schools कैसे decide करने हैं बच्चों के लिए, उसकी कोई checklist आपको required है, then I'm going to put it in my next video next Friday. So thank you so much for staying on. I hope a brief video about how to recognize high quality helps you to decide or resolve a lot of anxieties that you might have if you are in that phase. And since the year is going to begin, or if you are in early years, apne school nahi rakha bacche ko, so this can be part of your research, and the process. So thank you so much. Have a good time, and I'll see you next week.